So, hello guys. Welcome to Focus Activity 6 to 7 Geography. I am Peter and I am from Manchester originally, but I am spending quarantine in lovely Milan at the moment.
Okay. And I am M. I'm originally from Nigeria. I teach for my English school in Milano. But I am in, if you're ready for this, Casal Pusterlengo. In
Okay.
quarantine, of course. In quarantine, of course, yeah.
Wow, what are you doing there?
Well, you know that this is the first area where, well, we're talking about geography. This is the first area where they said there was the first case of somebody infected with the coronavirus. Although now I think people are confused about it, but we were the first to be in under lockdown. Yeah, it started from this area.
Ah, hello Sonia, welcome. At Meravigli is my S. We are the teachers in Fabio Filzi in Centrale. So hello again, Sonia. I've taught
Okay.
Sonia many
All right.
times on this.
Is Sonia from Fabio Fizzi?
She's from Meravigli.
All right. Okay. So I probably don't know her, except she's had I'd done a few webinars with Phil as well and Shelley. So
Ah,
um,
hello, Ricardo, as well.
hi, Ricardo.
Ah, nice. Okay. So, shall we begin?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Oh, can you read for me, Em?
All right. Okay. So geography. In this focus activity, comparing geographic locations, superlatives, comparatives, and vocabulary.
Yeah. So today, a lot of geographical language and the language of more expensive, most expensive, or taller, tallest, and some new vocabulary. Oh, yeah, how is your geography, Em?
Oh, not very good. I just know some general things. So if you ask me yeah, I mean, like the longest river in the world, I'm not sure I know the biggest country in the world, right? The largest country or the biggest country in the world. Yeah. What about you? How is your geography? I'm sure you know geography better than I do.
My geography is okay, I
Oh,
think.
okay. All right. Okay. So okay is better than mine. Mine is not so okay. Yeah.
All right. Hello, Katerina. Welcome.
Hi, Katerina.
So now we're
What?
going to put your geography to the test, maybe.
Yeah, what talking about geography, Peter, maybe we can ask them where they are. So you're in Milan. I am
Yeah.
in Castel Pustelengo. I am in the south, 40, 50 kilometers south of Milan. Where in Milan are you, Peter?
I'm in the center near Porta Venezia.
Oh, all right. That's not a bad area. And what is it all quiet as well, or there are some people around this period?
There are some people around. In my apartment complex, I
Oh,
hear
okay.
children because they
All
are
right.
walked.
All right, okay. Because that's usually a very busy area. If you're near Corso Buenos Aires,
Yeah.
uh, it's a super busy street. I mean, 7 days a week. Mm.
Well, at the moment, I'm closer to Palestro side of Porta Venezia.
All right, okay. So not very far from San Babila, the park.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
okay, all right, okay. Mm. Now I know
Right.
where you are. Great.
Yeah. All
So,
right.
guys, you can tell us where you are. Are you all in Milan, or someone is in another city, in another region in Italy? Sometimes students connect from almost everywhere.
Yeah, I've had students from all over Italy. I imagine Sonia is in Milan. Riccardo is
Okay.
in Rome.
Oh, Ricardo is in Rome.
Caterina is in Livorno, I imagine. Oh, Livorno, sorry.
Livorno. That's in Tuscany.
Okay, Patrizio. Hello, Patrizio. Patrizio is from Fano.
Fano, which region is that in? I wouldn't
Sure.
know. Well, I
What,
wouldn't know.
what region are you in, Fano?
Patrizio.
Ah, well, yeah. What region is Fano in?
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
Mr. Fano from Patrizio or Patrizio from Fano. Yeah.
I've never heard of Fano. Ah, in
I,
Marche.
I, I, oh, it's in Marche. Okay. All right,
Okay.
that's good. So I know I am my geography is improving now.
All right. So, can you read for me, Em?
All right, so geography quiz. Geography quiz. Peter, can you hear the noise in the background? I don't know where it's coming from. It's like somebody's moving something. I don't know if I only hear it from here. Anyway, geography quiz. Where are they? Lake, is that Balkal? Is there a way to get this to be like the screen to be bigger or something?
Only if you have it open on your screen at home.
All right. Oh, I see. Okay. All right. If I want to, I do. Okay, it doesn't matter. I can read that. Okay, so Lake Baikal is the deepest lake in the world, 1637 meters, 1,637 meters deep. It holds 20% of the world's fresh water. Lake Baikal is in, so we need to know where you think this lake is located in, okay? And then the other one is the widest river in the world is the Amazon River. Oh, the widest river in the world is the Amazon River. In which part of the world? And then the highest waterfall in the world is Angel Falls at 979 meters. It is located in. So, if you know any of these, please let us know in the comments.
Yeah, do tell us. So we have a few answers.
Oh, wow, that's good. That's quite quick.
Yeah, Katerina says for Lake Baikal in Russia and Sonia as well
Okay.
in Russia as well. Hmm. I did not know where Lake Baikal was.
I didn't too. I mean, well, we can check it. I think we have students whose geography is very good.
Indeed, yeah, they do know. Yeah, the correct
It
answer.
is.
Well done.
It is in Russia. Very good, guys. Very, very good.
All right. Uh, the Amazon River in South America. Well done, Sonia, Caterina. Ricardo, even more specific,
Okay.
in Brazil.
In Brazil, yeah. I think South America, because it is in Brazil, but it's probably not only in Brazil. Most of it is in Brazil, but I think it's got parts of it in other places. I'm not sure where. Yeah.
I think you're right. I think there are other countries where the Amazon River goes, but South America in
Well, so
general.
South America in general. Hmm.
And number three, Angel Falls. This one I did know. And Sonia and Katerina again. Very good geography knowledge from everyone.
And
Very impressive.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in Venezuela. I wouldn't have guessed it because having an English name, I would have thought it was in an Anglo-Saxon country.
I think it might be translated,
Oh, I see. Hmm. Okay.
possibly. But
Right.
nice. Well done, everyone. Much geography knowledge on show today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So is there any vocabulary that you think is quite difficult here, Em?
For these guys, I don't think so. Let's see. The deepest, the widest, the highest
Deepest, super
waterfall.
profundo.
Yeah, più profondo. No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I guess we can go on.
Yeah. I do too. Remember, guys, if you have any questions, just let us know in the comments and we can try and help you. That's so. Geographic locations. What are these? Valley, river, desert, island, canyon, lake, mountains, cliffs. Can you write your answers in the comments?
Okay, guys, so we've got pictures A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and you could just write the picture and tell us what you think it is. Is it a valley, a river, a desert, or something else?
Yeah, they're all very beautiful places.
In fact, I mean, these are places where everybody would be dying to be in now, especially in this quarantine period.
Yeah,
We're all locked in our homes.
with only
Uh,
pictures.
mm.
Hmm.
So,
A, B, C, D. G. I recognize G.
why have you been there?
I I can recognize these types of bridges. I've forgotten where I've seen them though.
Mm.
But
So,
a lot of answers coming in.
all right. So let's see what they have.
So Sonia and Katerina say that A is a valley.
Oh, all right. We can check it.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, nice.
Oh, it is.
Good guys.
Very good, Sonia. Very good, Katerina.
B. B is definitely, yeah. The mountains again.
Okay,
Sonia and Katerina.
okay. It's good.
C. C. I think C does look like a lake to me.
Yeah, it looks very much like one.
Yeah.
Yes, it does look more like a lake.
Well done, Patrizio. Lake. D.
Okay.
D. We're looking at the land in D. So just
That so the land in the middle of that sea or river.
yeah, exactly. So definitely an island,
That would make it an island. Yeah.
like England, an island,
Hmm.
the island nation. Yeah.
Or Sicily.
E. Yeah. E. Yeah, everyone's got E. Patrizio, Caterina, Sonia. Nice. Good answers, guys. Desert. F. Got cliffs. Yeah. Then we have, yeah, G has got to be a river. And
Hmm.
H is therefore canyon. I've been to the
Wow.
Grand Canyon. It is,
Oh, have you? Oh, okay.
yeah, it's a very impressive, intimidating natural
Oh,
wonder.
lots of people, I have never been there. I mean, but I've heard people describe it, people who have been there. It must be amazing because there are lots of people who want to go to the States just to see that.
Yeah, I think picture G is somewhere in Italy. I don't know
Hmm.
why.
You're thinking about Florence,
Possibly. I do
right?
love Florence, but I'm not
Florence,
sure.
Florence, Verona, uh, right.
I
In
don't think
Verona,
it's Verona.
well, in Verona, I've been around quite a bit. There's something a little bit similar, maybe, but it could be. For I haven't really visited Florence, but it looks like something I have seen in pictures from Florence.
Yeah.
If it is in Italy,
Um, all right. Lovely answers, guys. Really well done. Students are on fire today.
here we are, and
Yeah.
they have probably traveled very much as well,
Yeah.
or or read very much.
Ah, Mar, Ricardo, Patrizio.
What is he saying? It's not in
They're
Florence.
saying it's Florence. Sonia says it's Verona.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Is she sure about that? What did Ricardo say?
Florence.
All right. So it's
Somewhere
either
in Italy.
it's somewhere in Italy. It's either Verona or Florence. Okay, it's in one of those two places. I do know that in Verona there is a place that looks quite similar.
Yeah.
Mm.
The Adige, yeah. Okay. So, ooh, can you read for me, Anne?
So now we have adjectives, and we need to verify what the opposites are. So, what is the opposite of uh, wide, deep, and high? So, on the other side, we've got low, narrow, and shallow, and we need to match the adjectives with their opposites. So, you can give
Ooh,
us your comments, your answers in the comments.
got a few answers here for wide. Hmm.
So,
Okay.
do we have any answers coming in?
Yeah, we have lots, but different answers.
Oh, okay.
Wide. Sonia says wide, narrow. So does
All right.
Ricardo, but
All
Katerina
right.
says wide, low.
Mm, mm. Well, Katerina, that's
Ah,
probably, yeah.
she's corrected herself.
All right. Okay.
Uh, yep, so wide, like that. Narrow,
Yeah.
like that. Okay. Nice, good. Deep, deep. Everyone's done well. Ricardo, Mar, Sonia. Yeah, deep and shallow, and obviously high and low. Deep and shallow, often used to describe swimming pools.
Oh, yeah.
The
Do
deep
you,
end and the shallow end.
yeah. Are you a swimmer, Peter?
I love to swim, yeah, but
All right.
I'm not particularly fast, or I just
All
like
right.
the activity.
But did you take swimming lessons in the past?
I did, yeah, when
Oh,
I
all
was
right.
very young.
So you're a much better swimmer than I am. So I won't drown, but I never took lessons. So my
Okay,
swimming is, yeah, so my swimming is not beautiful to watch. It's like someone just trying to survive. Yeah.
okay. I love to swim. I would like to swim, especially now when it's hot.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's very good exercise, I hear. It's very complete and with little or no danger to the body. I go running. But people who run sometimes have problems with their spinal cord or with their knees or ankles.
Yeah.
So far, so good, but yeah.
Oh, Sonia as well. Sonia
Sonia
loves swimming.
she loves swimming. Okay, I love swimming because I'm from Sri Lanka, and it's an island. It's okay. Sonia is from Sri Lanka. All right.
And it's an island, spelt like
Okay.
that.
Sonia. Okay. In that case, I think I had Sonia in another webinar with Shelley, where she also mentioned that she's from Sri Lanka.
Yeah. All right. Oh, I do like to swim. It's very complete exercise because it uses all the muscles. They're all
Hmm.
working to
Well,
try and keep you afloat.
but I think you would need to be a good swimmer. I mean, you need to swim in the right way, I would say, in order to enjoy the benefits of it.
Um, yeah, possibly. I think for me, it's more with the weather.
Oh,
Swimming in the cold is not as fun as swimming in the heat.
hmm. Yeah,
But
well, of course.
anyway, all right.
It's like an ice cream tastes better in summer than in winter.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, describing
I
geographic features. What adjectives would you use to describe these geographic features? Valley, river, canyon, lake, mountains, cliffs. Wide, narrow, deep, shallow, high, low. Hmm.
it's a little tricky here.
Yeah, it's a little difficult. What we need you guys to do at home is to match the adjectives to the nouns. So how do you describe a valley? Is it wide, narrow, deep, shallow, or high, low? What do you think?
Or what do I think? All right, so guys, give us some of your comments. Um,
Yeah,
so wide, narrow would be used to describe which ones? Deep, shallow, and then high, low.
yeah. So we have a few answers.
Okay.
So Ricardo says a valley low. Do you think a valley can be described as low?
Hmm.
Hmm. Sonia
Well,
says valley wide, deep.
hmm.
But shall we have a look at number one as an example? So valley. Valley can be wide and narrow or deep and shallow.
Okay.
So it can be multiple types of things.
Or it can be described in different ways.
Yeah. What about a river? Some answers for a river. So river, wide, deep from Sonia. Ricardo says shallow. Yeah. Okay, Katerina, deep, shallow. Let's have a look, shall we? Oh,
Wow. So just like a valley. So wide, narrow for river and deep, shallow for river as well.
yeah. I mean, the two, they go together. if you see a waterfall, there is always a valley because they are created together. So it makes sense they are described in the same way.
Yeah. Yes, it does.
A canyon. What answers do we have for a canyon? So Ricardo says a narrow canyon.
Hmm.
And it's the only answer we have for a canyon, I think.
No.
What
What
do we
about
think for a canyon?
high? You have seen the canyon, you said. The Grand
Yeah,
Canyon.
I would I would describe a canyon as possibly everything.
Yeah, but I was thinking including high and low, especially high.
Yeah, it
Mm.
would make sense, but so a canyon, not high,
It's not there, right?
just wide, narrow, deep, shallow.
Just like valley and river.
Yeah,
Mm.
narrow.
Uh,
Ricardo says it's narrow because it's often between two mountains. Okay,
yeah,
good
but
geography.
a canyon also has this effect of height, doesn't it?
Yeah,
That's why I was thinking high and low. Anyway,
possibly. Maybe only specific points, though. What about lake? A lake, we have wide and deep from
yeah,
Sonia.
yeah, a lake definitely has got wide as well.
Okay, I think so. Definitely deep, shallow. Not wide, narrow.
Oh no.
Huh. I think because a lake is not a specific type of shape,
Hmm.
so maybe it can't be described as wide and narrow, but it can be described as deep or
Deep and
shallow.
shallow.
Yeah. Yeah, well done, Katerina.
Well, a mountain has to be high.
Yeah, a mountain has to be high.
Okay, right. It has to be high
Exactly.
and
Yeah.
low. Yeah.
Well done. I think a lot of people got that one right.
Okay.
And the last one, cliffs. What do we think for cliffs? Ricardo says low or high.
Hmm.
What about anyone else? Want to have a go at cliffs? Katerina says wide and narrow. I think it's just, for me, it's just high and low. I'm not sure about you. Um,
I already made two mistakes, so
you've decided to
yeah,
abstain.
I'm just a little careful. Mountains, I'm sure they are high.
Cliffs, high
Uh,
and low.
oh wow, okay, right. Because I was going to use the same logic I used for the canyon, because you're on a cliff and you look, it steeps down, so
Yeah,
that yeah.
but if you like at home, you can take a picture or you can write down because it's quite difficult to know what adjectives are for what geographic features. But for the majority, it's wide and narrow and deep and shallow. All right. Interesting.
Yeah, it is. It is interesting to know how to describe these very important geographical features.
I mean, in the picture, we can see a very narrow river.
Yeah.
I imagine it's quite deep, but I am not
But,
sure.
but then again, if you look from the top, it might seem as if there is a cliff.
Yeah. So Ricardo wants to know if cliff is a small mountain or if it's something different.
No, no, no. Maybe he's thinking about a hill.
Yeah,
I think he's thinking about a hill.
a
Uh,
mountain like this, a hill here.
mhm,
But
yeah,
cliffs are like the end of a land,
of a
basically.
land,
Um,
and with a sharp uh,
yeah,
end.
there are famous cliffs in England called the Cliffs of Dover, I think.
Hmm.
Yeah, the Cliffs of Dover specifically. Um, we have a lot of cliffs in England, and it's basically the end of land, the meeting of land and sea from a very high point.
Yeah.
Okay, so nice. Well done, everyone. Some good answers there. Let's continue. All right, you have a lot of reading to do.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna start. We can show it actually. I'm just gonna read up to one, and then you can do two, and then I can do three. Yeah?
All
Is that
right.
okay?
Yeah,
So
that's fine.
describe your town, guys. You have a chance to describe your town, and I think maybe if they're all in living in Milan or so, maybe they want to describe a different town, or even places they have visited for a change. Okay. So describe your town in pairs. Tell each other about your city or hometown. Use the questions below to guide you. Number one, how would you describe the streets in your city or hometown? Narrow or wide? Number two is for you, Peter.
What is the most important source of water? Is it fresh water or salt water?
Okay, and then number three, what is the geography of your city or hometown? Any mountains, valleys, or cliffs, or anything else? Okay. Right. I'm really curious to know. Aren't you curious, Peter?
I would like to know, I would love to
Yeah.
know what
Yeah.
how the students answer.
Right. So, did you say that somebody's from Livorno?
Yes, someone is from Livorno. I think Caterina.
Is from Livorno, and
Exactly.
Ricardo is in Rome or where? I don't remember
Ricardo's
now.
in Rome.
So I think we're going to have wonderful answers here, and maybe
Yeah,
Sonia can give us some good information about Sri Lanka.
yeah. Patrizio as well is in Fano. So
Oh,
lots of
yeah.
different answers as well.
In fact, we're going to have wonderful descriptions from all these places. I think they all have different geographical features.
Okay. So Sonia says in the center of Milan, the streets are narrow, but around Milan are wide. Hmm.
Okay, so around Milano, but around Milano they are wide, or
Yeah.
in the outskirts they are wide.
Yeah.
All right.
On the outskirts around further away from Duomo and places.
Mhm.
Okay. Caterina.
Katerina says, in my town, Livorno, there are some main streets which are wider than the secondary ones. It's a city on the coast, and there is a small and narrow river too. Wow, lovely.
Lovely.
Um, uh, I think Katerina can write what is it called? A tourist guide?
Tourist guidebook for
Oh,
Livorno.
for Livorno. Right.
Okay, Riccardo, about Rome.
Right. Ricardo, you're reading Peter?
Yeah, in the center of Rome, the streets, plural, are very narrow because there are very old buildings. Okay, very
Yeah.
okay, makes sense. Yeah,
It makes sense. That's a very common characteristics of most European city centers because
yeah,
they are usually much older and they were built at times when cars were not necessary or there were no cars. And so they were good for those times and they were narrow. Mm.
exactly. Yeah. He also says that the streets of Rome are famous for the holes in the roads.
Mm.
Interesting.
Okay.
Sonia,
Well, that um,
number three.
number three. Sonia says, in Milan there is nothing, but around there is the Como Lake, the mountains. In Sri Lanka, obviously, there is the Indian Ocean. There are low mountains or hills, etc. Okay, very good information from Sri Lanka. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
nice.
she's saying the little places around Milano are more interesting than Milano, maybe. Right,
Yeah,
the lakes. Mm,
more geographical features maybe.
mm.
And Patrizio, in my town, the streets, well, nice self-correction, are narrow in the in the center because there are Roman monuments. Okay, Roman
Mhm.
monuments in Fano.
Oh, and did you say that was in Marche?
Yeah,
Okay, I have never been to Marche. I've been to Rome several times.
I've
Have you
never
ever
been
been?
to,
You
not
have
to
never been to
Marke.
Rome, Peter? Rome?
I've been to Rome. Yeah,
Oh, okay, okay. Right. And yeah, I have been to Rome several times. I haven't really visited Florence. I've been at the train station. Yeah, walked around, had a quick breakfast early in the morning, waiting for another train. Yeah,
okay.
and I would need to go back. I would need to go there and visit.
So Riccardo says, in the streets in Rome, there are famous San Pietrini.
Oh, what are they? What are they? Do you know, Peter, what San
I don't
Pietrini
know
are?
what San Pietrini are.
Okay, Riccardo, can you tell us what are San Pietrini? Well, San Pietro is Saint Peter.
Yeah.
San Pietrini, if you ask me to translate the little Saint Peters, that it doesn't make. I don't know what he's talking about. So I think we're about to learn something new.
Yeah. And Patrizio says the Roman monument is called Fanum Fortunae.
Hmm.
Okay. She's right. Caterina's writing her travel guide.
Caterina. Caterina says in the center of Livorno, there aren't mountains. There aren't any mountains, valleys, or hills, but we can find them in some villages nearby. All right, okay. In the center of Livorno, there aren't any mountains, valleys, or hills, but we can find these in the villages nearby. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that makes it more interesting. So if you're in Livorno, you can escape to mountains and valleys whenever you want to.
Yeah. Ricardo says that they are little stones on the floor.
Oh, and they are called San Pietrini. Never knew that. Thank you very much, Ricardo. I didn't know that.
Learning more English all the time, more Italian
Yeah.
all the time.
Or Italian. San
Oh,
Pietrini, little stones on the floor. Mm.
all right, nice. Good answers, everyone. Heard lots of information about different hometowns. All right. Ooh. So, how do you want to split this?
Well, yeah, you can start and then I can finish it off.
All right.
Uh, okay.
So I'll finish at the Grand Canyon. So the
All right.
US
Okay.
is the world's third largest country in size. It is 2 times larger than the European Union. Its geography is very diverse, and you can find everything from tropical islands in Hawaii and Florida to cliffs, canyons, and deserts in the southwest. Death Valley in California is deeper than the Grand Canyon.
Okay. At 86 meters, it is the lowest point in the country. Denali in Alaska is the tallest mountain, 6,198 meters in the US. So it is the tallest mountain in the US and in North America. Crater Lake in Oregon is that 589 meters deep, and it's also the ninth deepest lake in the world. The Mississippi River is the longest river in the US and the fourth longest river in the world.
Wow, lots of geographical facts.
Information, yeah, it's quite rich.
So, oh, so I just clicked one thing. Largest. So I think we're looking for superlatives here
Hmm.
and comparatives, maybe.
Yeah.
Can you tell us in the comments at home the other comparatives and superlatives that you can find? There are quite a lot here that I.
Yeah, quite a few. Let us know other examples of comparatives and superlatives in this text. You can put them in the comments. Peter, did you know all this information about before now? It's most of it is new to me.
I think all of it is new to me.
Mm.
I did not know that the Death Valley is deeper than the Grand Canyon.
Mm. Okay, the Denali in Alaska is the tallest mountain in the U.S. Okay, right. So there are other very tall mountains in other parts of the world. The in the Himalayas, the Kilimanjaro.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So the other. So we
Right.
have longest, largest, tallest. Lots of answers from Caterina, Patrizio, Ricardo, Sonia.
Okay. All right. So that's very good job, guys.
Yeah. So in red, we can see the comparatives. Underline, we can see the superlatives. And what color do you think the ordinals are in?
Well, it looks like is that a pink or what?
I'm not sure, but
Yeah.
we have ordinals and comparatives and superlatives. Yeah. Okay. So comparatives, we can add or more, and superlatives, we can add est or most. It depends on the adjective. But Lots of interesting information. Should we have a look at one last slide, Em?
All right, why not? We've got another 5 minutes. Yeah, let's go on.
Ooh.
Okay, I think now we can start using the language of comparatives and superlatives. Right, so we have big, bigger, and the biggest. So the adjective is big, comparative bigger, superlative biggest. Use the cards. We don't, are you gonna let, are they gonna have cards? Oh, we just show them the pictures here. So,
Yeah.
well, I guess they can just compare these pictures because the numbers are already there. The facts
Exactly.
are
We
already
can
there.
just use these pictures here.
Okay, so we've got Mont Blanc, Mount Denali, and Mount Everest. So we can see that Mount Denali is higher than Mont Blanc, but Mount Everest is the highest mountain in the world at 8,848 meters.
All right. So we have a few answers. So Ricardo says Monte Bianco
Mm-hmm.
is the highest mountain in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I did not know that.
I thought I had an idea. I wasn't really sure. I thought I had an idea because it's supposed to be between Italy and France, is it?
Yeah, in the Alps somewhere.
Okay. Mm.
And so Sonia says Mont Blanc is lower than Mount Denali.
Okay. Lower, not shorter.
Yeah, lower, but she's corrected herself well.
Okay.
And Patrizio, Mount Everest. Remember the verb to be. Mount Everest is bigger than Mont Blanc.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Some nice language there. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Shall we do one last slide or shall we do a revision?
I guess we can do a revision. Yeah, I think we can do a
Language.
revision, or we can recycle. I mean, ask for some examples using comparatives and superlatives, and we can conclude with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shall we have a look at the difficult ones from
Mm.
before? So remember, guys, wide like that and narrow. In the
Mm-hmm.
picture, you can see a narrow river. And deep is when it's very profundo. And shallow,
Yeah.
the opposite. And then high and low, I'm sure you know those adjectives. But let's have a look. We have some other answers as well. Katerina.
Well, Katerina said Mount Everest is the highest, and Mount Blanc is the lowest, but Mount Denali is higher than Mont Blanc. Okay, based on the information we had
Previous.
in the other slide. That's very good, Katerina. Good job. Yeah.
Ooh, Sonia.
All right. Sonia, Mount Everest is the highest, so they for the superlative. Oh no, what's she saying? Is higher than, no, then not highest. Mount Everest is higher than Mount Denali
Yeah.
and Mont Blanc. Yeah, it's
So we
higher
need to
than.
use a comparative instead of a superlative here.
Mm,
Yeah. So remember, comparatives with for example, the words in red, larger, deeper, are the comparatives. And the superlatives tallest, longest, deepest, highest. Okay. So that is it from us for today. Thank
Oh
you
yeah,
for joining us and for
yeah.
your
Thank you very
lovely
much.
contributions.
Yeah, thank you very much, Patrizio, Riccardo, Caterina, and Sonia. And thank you very much, Peter. Yeah.
Thank you, for joining
Okay.
us.
All right. Okay, then. See you some other time. Bye bye.
Yeah, see you again. Ciao,
Okay.
ciao.
Bye bye. Bye.